Did you know that men fall in love faster than women? As surprising as it may seem, studies show that men often develop romantic feelings more quickly and are the first to say "I love you" in a relationship. But what's even more fascinating is the way their behavior changes during this emotional process. When a man begins to fall deeply in love, he tends to exhibit unexpected and sometimes unusual behaviors. These actions can range from cheesy pet names to adventurous activities or even surprising wardrobe choices. While some of these behaviors might seem strange or off-putting at first, they reflect the emotional shift happening within him. In this article, we'll explore 6 of the most unusual signs men display when they fall in love. These insights will not only help you recognize these behaviors, but also understand their emotional significance. Whether you're in a new relationship or curious about what love looks like from a man's perspective, keep reading to discover the deeper meaning behind these unusual behaviors. If you've ever experienced any of these behaviors with someone you love, drop a 1 in the comments. If these signs have ever confused or surprised you, share your thoughts by commenting 9. Let's learn from each other. 1. Romantic language cheesy, but genuine. When a man starts to fall in love, he tends to express his emotions through affectionate words and pet names. You may suddenly hear him call you baby sweetheart, or even something hilariously random like the cheese to my macaroni. While this may sound over the top or even cringy at times, it reflects his excitement and emotional vulnerability. Many men, especially those who haven't been in a serious relationship for a while, feel a strong urge to express their love verbally. They may not always get it right, and they may even overdo it at first. However, their intent is genuine. They want you to know how much you mean to them, even if the delivery feels awkward. If these pet names or romantic phrases feel too much, it's okay to gently set boundaries. For example, saying, "I appreciate how sweet you are, but I prefer something a bit more subtle," helps him understand your preferences while keeping the emotional connection intact. Remember, when a man uses romantic language, no matter how cheesy, it's his way of saying, "I care about you deeply, and I want to express that in the best way I know how." 2. Seeking new adventures together. Another unusual behavior men exhibit when they fall in love is their sudden enthusiasm for new experiences. Falling in love has a way of making people feel more adventurous, and men are no exception. Activities they may have avoided in the past suddenly seem appealing when shared with someone they care about. This could mean anything from trying new sports, traveling to new places, or saying yes to hobbies they've never tried before. Whether it's going hiking, learning to dance, or even something as daring as skydiving, men in love are often eager to embrace new challenges to create shared memories. Personally, I remember the first time my partner suggested hiking. I wasn't much of an outdoor person, but her enthusiasm made me want to try it. We ended up hiking Mount Monadnock 4 hours up and down the mountain, and while it was exhausting, it was one of the most memorable experiences we shared. This is the magic of new adventures. They bond you closer, allowing you to experience life together in new ways. If your partner suddenly suggests trying new things, understand that it's not just about the activity. It's about his desire to build experiences with you and create meaningful memories. 3. Creating traditions and emotional anchors. When men fall in love, they naturally start creating small traditions within the relationship. These traditions, whether they involve specific activities, places, or routines, become emotional anchors that help strengthen the bond over time. For instance, going to the same restaurant every weekend or establishing a Sunday movie night can quickly become meaningful rituals. These traditions provide both partners with a sense of comfort and consistency, reminding them that the relationship is a safe and enjoyable space. In my relationship, one of our first traditions involved going to a hot pot restaurant every Sunday. Even though we knew the meal would leave us feeling stuffed and drowsy, it became our little tradition. We didn't just enjoy the food, we enjoyed the fact that it was our thing, something unique to us. When your partner initiates or embraces traditions, it's a sign that he's investing emotionally. These rituals become symbolic, giving both of you something to look forward to and helping the relationship grow deeper over time. 4. Surprise gestures, big and small. Another common but unexpected behavior in men who are falling in love is their tendency to plan surprise gestures. Whether it's buying tickets to your favorite concert or showing up with flowers just because these spontaneous acts are designed to make you feel special. Men often express love by doing things that create joy for their partner. Even if the surprises aren't always perfectly timed, the intent is rooted in his desire to make you happy. I once had a client who shared how her boyfriend surprised her with concert tickets to see her favorite band after just a few weeks of dating. Although she felt caught off guard at first, she realized that his gesture came from a place of genuine care. Surprise gestures reflect the emotional thrill he experiences in the relationship. However, it's important to communicate if certain surprises feel overwhelming. Setting healthy boundaries ensures that these gestures remain joyful without causing discomfort. 5. Relaxing his wardrobe, the comfort shift. In the early stages of dating, men often make an effort to dress well, but as they become more comfortable in the relationship, their wardrobe choices may shift. You might notice him wearing that same old t-shirt repeatedly or opting for more casual outfits on dates. This change isn't about laziness, it's about feeling secure enough to be himself. When a man feels emotionally safe in a relationship, he starts to relax, knowing that he doesn't have to impress you with appearances alone. While this shift may seem unusual, it's actually a sign that he trusts the connection and feels comfortable around you. If you feel his style has taken too much of a back seat, a gentle reminder can help him find a balance between comfort and effort. Relationships thrive when both partners continue to show up for each other, both emotionally and physically. 6. Showing public displays of affection, PDA. Public displays of affection, PDA, often become more common when a man falls in love. Even if he wasn't the type to hold hands or kiss in public before, love has a way of making people more physically expressive. Men in love want to be close to their partner, and PDA, whether it's a hug, a kiss, or simply holding hands, helps them feel connected. I once had a client tell me about a work event she attended with her new boyfriend. He kept wrapping his arm around her throughout the night, despite the setting being less than ideal. While she felt a bit embarrassed, she also realized that his affection was his way of showing care and pride in being with her. If your partner's PDA feels excessive, it's okay to communicate your boundaries while still appreciating the sentiment behind his actions. Men in love want their partners to feel cherished, both privately and publicly, and these displays reflect that emotional need. When love brings out the unexpected. Love has a way of transforming people, sometimes in unexpected ways. The behaviors we've explored using romantic language, embracing new adventures, creating traditions, planning surprises, relaxing wardrobes, and showing PDA are all signs that a man is falling deeply in love. These actions may seem unusual at first, but they reflect his emotional investment and excitement about the relationship. Understanding these behaviors helps you avoid misinterpreting his actions and instead appreciate the deeper meaning behind them. When approached with curiosity and open communication, these unusual signs become opportunities to strengthen your connection and grow together. Have you noticed any of these behaviors in your partner? Comment 1 if they resonated with you. Or if these signs caught you off guard, leave a 9 and share your experience. We'd love to hear from you. By embracing these moments, you'll discover that the quirks and unusual behaviors that come with falling in love are often the things that make relationships truly special. Why understanding these signs matters. Recognizing these behaviors is about more than just identifying quirks, it's about seeing the emotional depth behind each action. Love often brings out sides of people they didn't know they had, and understanding these changes helps you respond with empathy rather than confusion or frustration. Men aren't always great at verbalizing their emotions, so their actions often become the primary way they express love and affection. When you can identify and appreciate these behaviors, you become better equipped to nurture your connection and build a healthier relationship. In fact, many of these unusual behaviors signal something important. He's starting to see you as part of his future. He's no longer acting just for himself, he's making decisions with you in mind. These changes are signs that he wants the relationship to grow and is willing to step outside of his comfort zone to make it work. Building a stronger relationship through awareness. By understanding these behaviors, you can help your partner feel safe and appreciated, even when his actions seem a little unconventional. For example, instead of dismissing cheesy pet names, you might acknowledge the effort behind them. If he suggests spontaneous adventures, see it as his way of creating meaningful memories, even if it's outside your typical routine. Each time you respond with understanding and curiosity, you're reinforcing the trust and emotional safety that make love thrive. The key is balancing appreciation with boundaries. Just because these behaviors are common doesn't mean you need to accept everything without question. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, so it's okay to express when something makes you uncomfortable. In fact, open communication deepens intimacy, allowing both partners to grow together and feel understood. Turning unusual signs into opportunities for deeper connection. Instead of being thrown off by these behaviors, embrace them as opportunities for growth. Here are a few practical ways you can do that. Romantic language. If his cheesy pet names aren't quite your style, suggest alternatives that feel more natural to you. This small adjustment can bring you closer by helping him express affection in a way that resonates with both of you. New adventures. When he proposes an activity you wouldn't normally try, give it a chance. It could become one of your favorite shared experiences, and even if it's not, you'll have a story to laugh about later. Traditions and rituals. Lean into the small traditions he starts, whether it's a weekly dinner spot or a shared playlist. These rituals create emotional anchors that strengthen your bond over time. Surprise gestures. If his surprises feel overwhelming, communicate openly. Let him know what types of gestures make you feel most appreciated, and you'll find that he's eager to adjust and keep surprising you this time, with even more thoughtfulness. Comfort. In appearance, help him strike a balance between comfort and effort. You can make it a fun experience by shopping together or offering compliments when he makes an effort. It'll encourage him to keep showing up for the relationship. Managing PDA. If public displays of affection feel excessive, gently express your boundaries. Let him know you appreciate his affection, but that you prefer certain moments to be shared privately. This conversation strengthens mutual respect and helps you navigate intimacy in public spaces.